Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to more Borderlands Legacy. Secret Army of General Knox. Previously, we rescued Athena from prison. In this episode, well, we had to find info. Rose's glitches over, but basically just sort of going from point A to point B. I'll show you guys on the map now, just so we have to go. Have to go all the way across the map. Oh jeez. The Rose's glitches ever. This could be a one annoying thing about doing all the side quests after the campaign is that I'm going to go to just constant back and forths. But hopefully none of the quests will lead to another. That would be embarrassing, but probably. They still get speed up. And we've got my enemies to deal with. But I'm ignoring them. Luckily this mission, I believe it doesn't take too long. I don't think it does anyways. I think there's also when the road is cleared. I'm pretty sure the area back there was blocked off a little bit before. Hey, as you can see, all the crates in this bit are gone, so you can just drive through now. Which is 10 times more convenient than previously. Of course the car can still get blown up, but that's fine. So we got this code breaker. Time is pulse. We need to find a code. Let's go. Tab. Pretty funny. Just didn't want to interrupt that dialogue there because this soldier is probably one of my favorite characters. Like, damn it, Derek. You had the access code. But now we have to go to the world's largest bullet. Here we are at the sunken sea. Again. Just want to clarify that. But luckily we're near the end of the DLC. I think it's this mission and fighting the boss. Just need to find all the enemies right here. I know what the code is, I just wanted Athena to have time to talk. She does get a lot of chances to talk in the franchise. She is a recurring character. Just depends how she's going to be a recurring character in this series, because I'm not quite sure. But anyway, to the end of the series, actually. Ain't good. Luckily we're doing tons of damage. There you go. Code should be right over here. Luckily, it's just a simple point A to point B. The only annoying part about it is just all the driving you have to do. But that's this DLC in general. Yeah, she's going to have to be back at T-Bone Junction. I'm not going to cut or speed up, I'm just going to save quit. Just have to change the playthrough again to 1. I will be doing that a lot in this DLC, and perhaps the next one. Because really, you guys want to see me drive all the way back, and I don't want to have to end recording just to jump cut. Yes, I'm admitting I'm lazy. I'm only human. That's just, you know, something that's best to do in this DLC. The DLC is regarded as one of the best because it did a lot of things interesting. Like, it did a lot of interesting things. There you go, got a transfusion. Our luck wasn't that good for it, but now we have one. There, grab that. I believe is bridging the gap that we're going for. I'm grabbing all the quests there because I will anyways. Yeah, we're just working our way towards the boss now. Whoa. You know what? I'm going to jump cut here because I'm just going to be driving. I don't want 90% of this episode being like 20 minutes of me driving, so I'll be right back when I'm at the area we have to be. And we're back. This is the map we need to be at. The Deep Valleys, so we met Moxie before. It didn't take long to get to that map, like 3 minutes. However, that's just because of the random glitches in this DLC. I think if you just boost it all, you have to stay in boost. Yeah, as you can see that, just changing speeds does that. A bit weird, but that's how it goes, I guess. Well, that's one way to make an entrance. But it wants to go down here. You can see the bridge is out, and we're gonna make a bridge. I could have shown that in the mission briefing, but I didn't feel like I needed to. Usually there's meant to be enemies around here. I think they flank you when you cross the bridge or something. Something like that. But yeah, that gets the bridge up and running and activates these sort of pistons, I guess. Okay, General Knox is dealing with basically a literal child as a superior, which is kind of a shame. But you know, we're gonna go in and obviously we're gonna kill Knox. He said to start a DLC he's gonna attempt to kill us. And so far everything that said they were going to kill us has been killed. Usually in record time. Nox is one of those bosses that I sometimes have trouble with. So I would say we can keep the trend going of, like, if I have trouble on a boss, I have no issue with them. Every boss I struggle with in the main game, I killed them in pretty much record time, considering me, like. Yeah, the cut. I'm going to ignore the enemies because there's no real reason to fight them. I could check for a good class mod, but I've got a decent one. Plus, at the end of this boss fight, there was a massive loot room. I will be showcasing a glitch involving it. Because it is a side quest. I said before I'm going to skip one side quest, but I'm actually going to skip two. The reason being, one of them is a repeat of the boss fight. Nothing there. Oh snap! We're dealing more with more badass lance assassins. Same deal as before. Just run up to him and punch him in the face. As you can see, pretty much little issue. Even though I literally just killed like a weaker one. In fact, did I kill the leader? No. Ceresia is the final leader of these Crimson Lands. Just gotta be careful, I believe she actually focuses on stealing help from you. No. There you go, she's dead. Bit of a tough fight there, I guess. Right, where is the actual healing cat I bought previously? I may as well use it first. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a lockdown. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, there's just regen in general. I'm gonna buy a couple greater healing kits, like 4. I don't know what way the boss is gonna be. We're just gonna have to find out. Now there is a mission item here. Alpha knocked out. Well, that's going to save a little bit of farming later on, I guess. Leaves less echoes. Alright, we have more drifters in this area. Shame they only appear in this DLC. They don't appear in any of the Borderlands games apart from 2, and they get the exact same treatment. They only appear in the DLC. Basically always saved for DLC, I noticed. Granted, they're not my favourite enemy, so I can't really say I miss them. Yeah, there's 2 missions I'm just gonna skip in this DLC. Whoa! Well, that's brilliant. The gods are brilliant in this game, just because of how they work. But one of these quests, one of the quests I'm skipping, I don't think I could realistically do as quick. I could try. Like, I will showcase what it is, but I'm probably not going to complete this brick, unless I get some friends to help out. But this boss is designed to be really annoying. There are ways to defeat the boss, but usually you'll see Lilith killing the boss really quick and Mordecai, which I'll show Mordecai in the Claptrap Revolution DLC, which will be fun. Granted though, the DLC might get like swept through. We'll see. There are a couple issues. Well, not issues. I'll explain Mordecai when I play as them, but the final DLC will may be easy. Experts will know why. And I'll explain when I start playing the DLC. Now we're gonna have a ton of enemies here to fight through. You can fight or you can run right through them. For me, I'm gonna fight. Because if I skip these guys, they're just going to be in my way. Right, now I have to take care of these med turrets. Ow. There you go. Got them, and we got more lands. Well, assassins. As you can tell, they're gonna keep sending them at us. Granted, the only ones that defeated me were the first and second wave, I think, and the first wave I tied with them. I think they realized at the last second that they were supposed to have more lance assassins. As you can see, her name is Helicon. She's gonna do a bunch of flips. Same as the other last assassin, but the others at least have projectiles. This one just ones at you. Swap to the shotgun. There you go, she's dead. Grab all those. And of course, just focus on taking them out in any way you know how. I'm just glad I played Breakfast DLC. It's been a fun challenge. Brick is usually a challenging character to play, but I have a bit more of an appreciation for his playstyle now. Oh, we got more? Oh, there it is. They're like the other mechs, but rocket launchers, I think. At least I think one of their attacks is a rocket launcher. The strategy is still the same. Get nice and close and get some good headshots. Or if you have a corrosion weapon, then hit it from a distance for that. I just don't use corrosion on brick all that often. Chris seemed to be doing just fine. Right. This bit has a whole ton of enemies in it, usually medics. Again, prioritize medics. Anything that can deploy a turret, but that's basically all the enemies. But the medics have to go first, otherwise they'll just keep healing their allies. Because they can even heal turrets. I didn't mention this, but if they start healing turrets, you're pretty much done. Because sometimes they just decide to go for an infinite loop, healing the exact same 2 turrets over and over again. There you go, take care of him. Open that chest. Because it has a chance for a Palasa. Every chest has a chance, but those ones I usually see Palasas in more. Just in my experience. You guys probably seen Palasas in all sorts of different treasure chests. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Thank you. Gonna get behind cover. I need a healing fan. Because they're just gonna chase me, they'll down me if they do. Come on. Any grenades? Nope, they're not feeling generous enough to give me a grenade. Wait. Toss out a transfusion. Get the combat medic. I put out a transfusion because I was hoping to combine it. Yeah, I'm just going to skip over that. This is Dark's talking to his general, but we got another echo for the mission. That'll just save time later on. But here we are, ready for the final boss's DLC. Which, ooh, it's a tough one. I'm still going to keep the healing kits. I would rather just have them. But of course I'm going to refill up my health. Ooh, that's a very good mercenary class mod. Not perfect, but it's good. I believe that's actually a better version of my class mod. Let's just take a look. The one I have is more points, but 8% damage. Let's see what Revenge does. Clearly increases your damage weapons in a few seconds. Yeah. I would rather have that. Not for this particular boss, but Brick is a monster when it comes to mobbing. Oh yeah. Buy some ammo, but I believe we can actually upgrade our ammo capacity. I can't afford it. Well, I need more shotgun shells. And of course I want to make sure my weapons are all fully stocked up. Right then. This fight could be a doozy, but we'll just see what happens. This fight usually gives me trouble on my main characters, so a character I have little to no experience in. Kind of a tiny bit of trouble. There's multiple elevators, you can use either or. Yeah, Nox does not like Mondays. Now this fight is like fighting the mechs. Same sort of strategy applies, but Nox has whale guns and missiles. Oh, plus those electric orbs he fired, they home in. But I just recommend doing everything you can to just keep your shield up. He's good at killing your shield, but I'd rather have it than lose it. Oh jeez. He also jumps around the arena like a madman. You can see explosives aren't really doing much. So camp near these boxes. If you can't hit you but you can hit him, then you have an amazing advantage against him. Of course, his attack pattern is also predictable. So if you're careful, you can make sure he doesn't hit you and you keep dying him when he tries to do the railgun attack. At that point, just don't let him get close to you. Because you need to be able to run away. Oh yeah, also Crimson Lance. Oh yeah, Crimson Lance will be spawning during this fight. You have to kill him quick. Because he can spawn combat medics. They're doing what they can to stop you from killing them. Which is funny considering he was just not looking to fight anyways. Oh, I didn't already throw my grenades. Okay, if you see a combat medic, again, prioritize them. You don't want Nox healed. And of course the Devastator is there to make sure that you end up going down. That's why Nox's pattern is very predictable. He's meant to be a sort of easy boss, but it's the enemies that make him difficult. As long as you kill Nox, you'll be fine. Oh! We do have a level up. I'm just making sure that I kill the Devastator. Because Battle Devastators are always going to be tough. Right, now we can get to combat medics. As you can see, he's getting healed very well just from his turret. But that didn't save him. Now, entering tab will stop your action skill prematurely. I think Brick's the only character who can actually do that. Maybe Lilith. But you have Noxus Gold, which is more damage than a Mad Jack. See how it fires first. Yeah, it ain't doing much. Would rather use the Noxus on the Mad Jack. Blizzard healers and of course skill point. More health. Always useful. As you can see, I have over 1,000 health. Brick has the most health in the game. I'm pretty sure by like a large margin. Unfortunately, his playstyle doesn't work well with everyone else apart from maybe Lilith and Mordecai. They have really good synergy basically because Mordecai can snipe while Brick keeps the enemy still. Like if I had to recommend, if you're ever doing a two-man playthrough on the game, you give Brick as one player and Mordecai as the other, and it's a good combo. Oh yeah, there's an actual code to this. If you go to mission, the code is blue, yellow, cyan, orange. Yeah, just gotta remember that. Claptrap did say. You can see there's a load of feints here. You can get all sorts of stuff here now. I'm trying to remember what it is. It is a glitch to continue from here. I'll showcase at another point. But this isn't the only time you can go to the loot room. There's a side quest to come back. Loot larceny. We're basically dropping down and we have a ton of loot. But we only have so much time to obtain said loot. So keep an eye out on what chests have what and grab whatever you want, but prioritize legendaries and pearlescence. Basically, I'm going to go around, open as many chests as I can. If I see something good, I'm going to grab it. There's a legendary there. I'm just going to grab it and go. Because you have a certain amount of time. Don't remember how much time, like 3 minutes I think. Now over there is a wall, like wall of grids. You can use a panel over there to open them, but I recommend doing that when you have infinite access to the loot room, which I'll show at some point. Now this is where you can farm a bunch of class mods, pearlescence obviously, you can get tons of them. 2 minutes up, but there's multiple floors to this area. Multiplayer, you know, you and everyone else can just take a different floor and loot everything. So it's not that bad in multiplayer, but single player, obviously you want to find what you can. This is how people farm pearlescence. They will basically just look through and use a glitch to get in here with no timer. Which I will showcase. Don't worry about that. I thought that was a legendary for a sec. It would have been awesome. See, there's more chests over here. I have a legendary, which I'm just going to grab. We're hitting the 1 minute mark, I believe, now. Now, Athena is trying to push you to get out. But I don't think there's an exit. It's just you go around and loot wherever you can. There might be a way to leave this area early. But who's going to pass up loot? But Nox is a boss that, once again, has fallen victim to me killing really easily. Usually, I have intense trouble fighting him. 15 seconds left. I don't see anything super interesting. Alright, is it the platform here? Or not? Whee! Yeah, I can exit that. You do die, so there probably is a way to exit that place, but again, who's going to pass up loot? And let me just head back up there. Because there might be a way to perform the glitch now. If that's the case, I'd rather do that and show you guys what it is. Worst case scenario, we fight Nox again. Hey, this door is still open. Yeah, after you kill Nox, this area is open. But Nox is usually a boss I have trouble with. I don't even play Brick that often, so I'm still continuing the trend of killing bosses that I have trouble with. Yeah, I believe it's that door over there. You can basically exit from it. Now, it might be a Game of the Year exclusive thing, but I think there's a skip here, so let's try that first. Okay, I don't think Brick can do that. I believe he does a different weight when compared to everyone else, which is something strange, but in all the Borderlands games, characters have different weights, so some of them might not be able to do tricks, others can. I think the original glitch still works. It may have been patched out though. We'll see. You used to be able to go up here and I think you crouch next to the door. There's something very specific in here. Need to exit my action skill again. I remember what it is. So in this doorway you can see this little divot here. You have to stand on, you have to crouch on a divot and sort of just go through the floor. But I'm gonna save quit and turn to it for you now. If I need to again, I'll show you guys the glitch. But basically while the doors are open, you can crouch underneath the joint, where, like the little bit where the door would actually go in. The motor, I guess you could say. And you would just sort of go through the floor, you crouch and walk back and forth in a specific way. Okay, may as well check the weapons that we got. So we've got a solid Hawaiian, which is a pretty good sniper. A brutal equalizer, which stronger than magic. And it has ammo regen, so I may use arm brick. We have a nasty rebel as well. That was it. Wow, not much loot there. The thing that gives us the Athena's Wisdom Pistol, which is pretty decent, but I'm not going to use it. But actually, how long has the recording been? Let me check how long the recording's been. 20 minutes, yeah. I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we're going to be finishing up this DLC by doing all the side quests apart from 2. I will see you guys then.